Hello and welcome to King Avalon Civil War episode number 9. Look at our sad excuse for a top spender. Losing to an SH-43. March versus March. Completely fair and he still loses. What little skill this game requires, this guy doesn't have. I don't know how he managed to get a relic. Money cannot buy this guy enough brain cells. T13 versus T12 and still loses March versus March. So let's see how we got there. First, go ahead and attack this guy. Scouted, no dragon. This was my 100 million kill base. Kind of cool. Joining the 100 million plus kill group, if you will. It's kind of an achievement. First hit killed like 900k troops. Pretty nice. Second hit finished off most of the rest. Everything else was probably traps. So I'll go ahead and move over to Doha. I found this guy. And you'll see later in this video, I'm actually going to start including some of the trash talk that the kingdom does. I sit in front of Doha's hive for over 5 minutes scouting, and not one person scouts back. Not one person checks if I have rain. I mean, Sunny's sitting right there on the left of your screen, and he won't even hit me either. So just remember that if you stick around to watch the trash talk. So I'll go ahead, hit that guy once, hit him another time for good measure. Had quite a few troops. Go ahead, see I still lose some power. So I go ahead, port over, maybe a third time, why not? We have all the gold in the world. We don't need it. There we go. There's another hit. Only lost 1 million power. Good enough for me. So, that's that. So, just to prove that I'm sitting here the whole time, I'll just go ahead, casually scout these guys. They're a bunch of cowards. They all sit with Sun's reinforcements, and that's the only reason why they stay unbubbled. So while I'm doing that, go ahead, check long. He hit this other guy head on. Beaver will also say later that he didn't. But yeah, I knew that first guy probably wasn't worth it, but this is one guy we want to kill. Angelus, sitting there with reinforcements. Luckily it wasn't Sun's reinforcements this time. Usually they are. So I go ahead and say I want to double it. Long was busy, but I was trying. Go ahead and call his name, share coordinates. Majestic all should share them. And he missed my chats and just ended up hitting him. Look at that guy, immediately bubbled after the first hit. And Long did win that attack. I don't care what he says. He killed 700k troops with reinforcements. And he bubbled. After that, here's just another quick random clip. HPS also is getting demolished. One of our friends mega rallied that little base, and of course burns it on the first hit. Everyone in HPS is a bunch of cowards, won't even reinforce their own guys that get mega rallied. I go all the way to the Sanctum when our guys get hit, and these guys can't even spare one march. Pretty sad. So he goes ahead and does a follow-up hit to finish off killing the troops in that base. And there it goes. And I'm repairing. This whole time Sun was mad and hitting our castles, and well, not our castles, he was speed hitting my 2 troops and our territory. So here's just some trash talk. I just want to show our completely delusional kingdom. They're talking about people's age. That's something you totally cannot control. You never call a lady old. That's really stupid. These guys obviously have never had a girlfriend in their life, and that's coming from someone who has very limited experience. But I still know not to do a lot of this stuff. Shout out to Hidden. He is probably the only guy with brain cells left in Doa. And yeah, let's just look at all these guys. Beaver's gonna talk trash under a bubble the whole time. And Hussar gets mad. Like usual, that guy has anger management issues. And then Long shares his last report against Hussar. And look at that. Beaver says 315k, that's all you hit. Now, he hit a lot more troops than that. It's not embarrassing. These guys are absolutely delusional. And they're, comparing stronghold size, this and that. Whatever. That's the whole point of the game. You kill people that are weaker than you. If you cannot understand that, I don't know how to help you. So there's Rag and KC bragging about our win. Trying to say that our alliance ran from us. I mean, that is true. But, they didn't want peace, we wanted war. Or, they wanted peace, we wanted war. So, split ways. It is what it is. Saying that we lose gold. Of course we lose gold. That's why we keep buying more. Long is going to kill a lot of people in Doa. This war is going to go on forever. And look at him bragging that he won. He won against Long, even though he had reinforcements and bubbled immediately after. He's still going to go in KC and talk trash. Very interesting. He also gets on his farm alliance. That was who was destroying our stuff. His farm literally has better stats than his main. I do not understand. He has a SH35 with better stats than his 42 or 41 or whatever he is. And that's basically all he can use. He just talks trash on his main. Hits our towers with his farm. Sun goes over to his farm too. Just to get in on some of the farm killing action. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. These guys are absolutely delusional. Here goes Beaver sharing coordinates SH45s, saying that they don't mind being mega'd. Of course not. We are not going to mega a SH45, and of course Long won't take a mega from the top spender in the kingdom. That's just stupid. And I point that out there. But it's not even worth pointing this stuff out anymore. And I don't know why Beaver, she can't even read a name. She calls me Quakey. What is that? That's not even close to Questers. Interesting. And saying that we killed that account, obviously in this video, the dragon was out. How is it a dead account if its dragon's out? It's obviously gathering. And obviously the noob. So, I don't know what else to say. I hope you all enjoyed this video. And to the kingdom, remember, stay bubbled or you'll go down next.